Dear students, welcome to today's math class, and today we'll be starting about the exercise 12, which is 12.3, which is about the multiplication and the division of the fractions. We all know the fractions, that the number that will be given in the question, and we have to do the multiplication and the division of the fractions. We know the normal multiplication, like 2 into 3, we know how to do it, right? 2 3 is equals to 6. Now we need to know the multiplication of the fraction will also be there. Suppose here 2 1 by 2 is there, into 1 by 3 is there. So how this will be multiplied, we need to know about this. Okay, so here we'll be simply multiplying 1 into 1 and 2 into 3. The numerators will be multiplying the numerator, to denominator will be multiplied. So 1 open, 2 3 is 6 will be there. So the final result of the product is 1 by 6. So similarly we have so many examples of the multiplication of the fractions. Like we can give the example of like 1 by 4 by 3. Okay, so multiplication of 1 by 4 fraction by 3. So it means that 1 by 4 will be 3 times. Okay, so we can do by addition method also. This multiplication can be done by addition method also. So what does this addition method say? Addition method says that 1 by 4 will be added 3 times. 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. This will be 3 times it will be added. Okay, so while adding, we know that since the denominators are same, so what we will be doing, denominator will be same, so now only the numerator will be added, 1 plus 1 plus 1. So this is 3 by 4. We can do in this method also, or we have the direct multiplication method that we can do. 1 by 4 by 3 means it is 1 by 4 times of 3. So we can do directly 1 by 4 into 3. Okay, so since here the denominator is 1, okay, we consider denominator 1, and here is the multiplication sign, means the numerator will be multiplied and the denominator will also be multiplied. So it's also equals to 4 by 3. Now you can see both of the answers are same. So either you do by the addition method or the direct multiplication method, this multiplication of the fractions can be done. Now let's check about the division method. Okay, now let's talk about the division method. So let me take an example of division, like if there will be 8 divided by 1 by 2. Okay, so what does this mean? We can simplify that. This means like 8 divided by 1 by 2. So this is the actual simplification. Okay, this is how the actual simplification is done, and this is the main divider. So from the main divider, whatever the number is given and the division is given, now we can do one thing, is that 8, that main divisor is there, no? Now this 1 by 2, it will go and multiply, and it will be inverse, that is 2 by 1. It will be 2 by 1, it will be inversed. This whole it will go, this 2 will be in the upper side, 1 will be in the downward side. So this will be the inverse of the fraction, and this is how it will be 8. Okay, but in case of 1 by 2, divided by 8, okay, if you see such type of cases, then it's like 1 by 2, it's already here. Okay, it's already here, but the main divisor is there and 8 is there. So now what to consider is that 1 by 2 is already there. Here it is 8 only. The main divisor is this one, and the denominator, let's consider denominator will be 1. Okay, let's consider denominator will be 1. Again, if we inverse this we have to inverse it, no? So it will be multiplied, and this 1 will go up, this 8 will go down. You have to understand that after the main divider, you can see here the main divisor is there. After that, the number is given here, 8 by 1 is given there. So 8 by 1 will be just inverse of it. Okay, just the opposite of it. Or that means the 1 by 1 into 1, now there is a multiplication sign, no? So we'll simply multiply the numerator and the denominator like this. So 1 into 1, 2 into 8, we will be multiplying simply. So there is no any other confusion like that. So it will be 1 by 16. Now you can see here in exercise 12.3 the multiplication is given. 2 upon 3 into 2 is given. Okay, so let's do this once. So in question number 1a, it's given like 2 by 3 into 2 is given. Okay, so as I have said that we can simply multiply the, when there is a multiplication sign, when we can simply multiply the numerators and denominators. Here there is nothing in the denominator, but we can assume 1. If you are feeling confused, then we can assume 1. So 2 into 2 upon 3 into 1. It's the simple multiplication method, and it will be like 4 upon 3. So this is the answer. So you understood or not? What I did is that we can do it directly without placing this 1 also, but I am placing it so that you won't be confused for multiplying the denominator. The numerator should be multiplied with numerator only. It should not be multiplied with the denominator. Okay, the numerator part should be multiplied with the numerator, and the denominator part should be multiplied with the denominator. And all questions are very similar to each other. So let's do once question number I. Okay, so in question number I, it's written that 4 by 9 into 3 is given. Okay, so 4 by 9 into 3 is given. So what we can do is that now 4 into 3 upon 9 into 1. Yes, you understood why I wrote 1? I hope you have understood this. So now what we can do is that since here 3 and 9 is given in the denominator and the numerator part, so this numerator 3 can divide this denominator 9. Can we? Since here is the division sign, you can see. In between this fraction, in between this numerator, there is a multiplication sign. But in between this, in denominator also there is a multiplication sign. But numerator and denominator, there is a division sign. So what we can do? 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. We can divide. We can divide it directly. Okay, so 4, now the remaining is 4 into 1, and the remaining in the denominator is 3 into 1. It's equal to 4 by 3. Now can it be divided? No, it cannot be divided. So this is the final answer. Okay, so this is the final answer. Or you can do one thing like this. The alternative method can also be like this. 4 into 3 will be there. Okay, so this second step. Okay, I'm doing it from the second step, or let me write 4 by 9 into 3. Okay, so 4 into 3 upon 9 into 1 is there, right? So what we can do? 4 into 3 upon this 9 can be simplified. 3 3s are 9, right? So 3 into 3 into 1. So this can be simplified. Now we can directly cut this 3 and 3, and the remaining is 4, and 3 into 1 equals to 3. So this is 4 by 3. You can get the answer from the both of the part. And whichever you find easy, whichever method you find easy, you can do it in that way. Now we have question number 2. You can see here, find the product. Now two fractions are given, and two fractions, in between two fractions there is a multiplication sign. Okay, let's do question number 2a. So in question number 2a, the question is given as 3 by 4 into 2 by 3 is given. Okay, so this is the question given. Now what we can do? We can simply multiply 3 into 2. 3 into 2, the numerator 3 into 2 is given, and 4 into 3 is given in the denominator part. As I have said that when there is a numerator and denominator, in numerator also 3 is there, denominator also 3 is there, we can directly cut it down. Now this, whether it will you simplify the 4 into 2 into 2, or you directly you can cancel out 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. You can do it directly. Now the remaining number is 1, and in the denominator it's 2. So this is how you can do. Similarly, let me provide you the example of question number. Okay, you can also do question number F. In question number F, there is 2 by 3 into 1 by 6 is given. Okay, so now how to do it? Okay, 2 into 1, the simple multiplication of the numerator, and the simple multiplication of the denominator, 3 into 6. Okay, so here also 2 can divide 6, right? So 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. The remaining here is 1 into 1, that is 1 only. 3 into 3, it's 9. So this is the final answer. Now can we divide 1 by 9? No, we cannot. So this is the final fraction. And here you can see the 3-number question, find the product. 6 into 1 by 2 is given, and it's very similar to question number 1. There is no any changes. So you can place here 6 upon 1 into 1 by 2. Okay, I think you can do this. Now question number 4, the multiplicative inverse. Inverse means that I have taught you in the division process. If there will be 1 by 3, then the multiplicative inverse is 3 by 1. Okay, so 3 by 1. Similarly, there it's given the multiplicative inverse of 4. Only 4 is given. But as I have always said you that when there is no any denominator, we can write the denominator as 4 by 1, right? As we can write 4 by 1 we can write. And the multiplicative inverse of 4 by 1 is 1 by 4. Okay, like that you can do it all. Similarly, here now it's about the division. Question number 5a, let's do it. So you can see in question number 5a, there is 3 divided by 1 by 2 is given. Okay, 3 divided by 1 by 2 is given. Now, as I have said that, if there is 3 only and there is no any denominator, then we can write 3 by 1. Since here is division, now, this 1 by 2 fraction can be the multiplicative inverse into 2 by 1. We can write this as a multiplicative inverse. This 2 by 1 is a multiplicative inverse of 1 by 2. And we have to change the sign. While doing the multiplicative inverse, we have to change the sign. Division will be multiplication now. Now you can simply multiply 3 into 2 and 1 into 1. This is 6 by 1. We can simply write 6 only. Similarly, in question number division, we can do question number I also. That is 5 by 6 is there and division is there, so 4 is there. Now how to do this? Okay, since I have said 5 by 6 is there and here is the division, and if there is no any denominator, then we can write 1. Okay, so we can do what? Multiplicative inverse. The multiplicative inverse of this 4 by 1 is, and we have to always look at the backward side, okay, backward side of the division sign. We should not make the multiplicative inverse of this first one. We have to always make the multiplicative inverse of this last one. So after the division there is 4 by 1. Now the multiplicative inverse of this 4 by 1 is 1 by 4. And while doing the multiplicative inverse, the sign will be changed to multiplication. Okay, now you can simplify it by doing the multiplication 6 into 4. So it will be 5 into 1 is 5 and 6 into 4 is 24. Can we divide it more? No, we cannot. So this is the final answer. Similarly, you can see now question number 6 here. In question number 6, both of the two fractions are given and there is a division sign. Now how to do question number 6a? Let's do. So in question number 6a, it's given like 5 by 8 is given divided by 5 by 4 is given. Okay, so 5 by 8 and 5 by 4 is given. Now as I've said that 5 by 8 will be the same. The multiplicative inverse will only be of the backward side of the number fraction given. So it will be multiplication here and here will be 4 by 5. Okay, so 4 by 5 will be there since it is the multiplication inverse of 5 by 4. Now this will be multiplying it 5 into 4 upon 8 into 5. Now this 5 and 5 will be cancelled out and 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So the now remaining numerator is 1 and the remaining denominator is 2. So the final answer is 1 by 2. The final fraction is 1 by 2. Now in question number 7 you can see that it's written 1 by 3 of 12. Of means nothing, it's simply a multiplication sign. Now let's do how to do question number 7a. In 7a it's written like 1 by 3 of 12 is written, right? So 1 by 3 of 12, it simply means 1 by 3 into 12. So there is no any differences. So if there is off, then that will be multiplication. Okay, so 1 by 3, and since if there is no any denominator, then we can write it here. So into 12 upon 1, and now we'll simply multiply 1 into 12, 3 into 12, 3 into 1, sorry, 3 into 1. Okay, let me write it again. 1 into 12 and 3 into 1 will be there. So 3 can divide 12 or not? Yes, 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. So in the numerator part, remaining is 4 only, and in the denominator part there is only 1 remaining. So we can simply write 4 only. Now you can see this 8 number question. It's similar. It's very similar to 2 number question. You can do this. The only one thing that you need to keep in the mind is that you need to be very perfect in the table. Okay, from 1 to 9, all the table you need to mug up. So now here you can see that there is a mixed fraction and it's by you just simply write multiplication sign and you open the mixed fraction. Okay, that will be easy for you. Then after in question number 9, it's also finding the result. Division is there. It's also similar to the question number Z that I have done. If you face any problem, then you can write in the comment box, then I will be making a new video of it also. And in question number 10, there is a simplification. Okay, so at up to now in question number 9, we have done up to only 2 fractions, but here 3 fractions are given. So let me do question number 10a. Okay, so in question number 10a, it's given like 6 by 8 into 2 by 6 into 4 by 7. It's given, the question is given like this. Now what we can do, we can simply multiply 6 into 2 into 4 upon 8 into 6 into 7. Now you can see here in both of the numerator and denominator 6 is there. So we can simply cut it down. Okay, we can simply cut. Now 4 1s are 4 and 4 2s are 8 will be there, right? So the remaining is 2 into 1 in the numerator part and 2 into 7 in the denominator part. Again you can see here 2 and 2 in both of the side, both of the numerator and denominator parts, so it can be cut down and the remaining is 1 by 7. So it's very easy, right? Now I think you find it easy. And you can see other all options are some are mixed fractions, so you can just open the mixed fraction and do. The different one that I got is G number and H number. It's quite different. Since we have understood the BODMAS, BODMAS rule, that means the division should be done at first while doing the simplification, right? Division must be done before the multiplication. So let's do question number H. So in question number H, it's given like 3 by 4 into 16 by 21 is given, divided by 32 upon 42 is given. Okay, so this is the exact question that is given. Now what we can do is that in question number H, since it's given, so we can write 3 by 4 into 16 by 21, and we know that this can be made the multiplicative inverse, that is into 42 by 32. Wow, it's a magic, no? Multiplicative inverse. It will be multiplied. Now what to do? It's very simple. Now you will be simply multiplying 3 into 16 into 42 upon 4 into 21 into 32. Look, you can simply multiply. Now we can just divide, okay? Since it is it's a bit hard for you to multiply this 1632, so you can do one thing. You can use the factorization method, and you can simply write the factors here. Like of 16, you can see we can write. Now here in the last question, I number, you can see that there is 3 all division. Okay, that is 1 10 1 by 2 is given, and 2 1 by 10 is given. Then after 4 4 by 5 is given. Okay, so since there is a mixed fraction, now we'll be just solving the mixed fraction at first. Okay, for solving the mixed fraction, what we'll be doing? 2 into 10 plus 1 upon the new denominator will be same, upon 2, divided by 10 into 2 plus 1 divided by 10. Similarly, divided by 5 into 4 plus 4 divided by 5. Okay, so this will be the opening of the mixed fraction. Then after 21, 2 10s are 20 plus 1, 21 upon 2. Then after divide, 2 10s are 20 plus 1, 21 upon 10. Then after divide, 5 4s are 20, 20 plus 4, 24 divided by 5. Okay, so this is the mixed fraction. Now this is the fraction. Now for solving this fraction, since there is both the division method, so what we'll be doing, we'll be solving this at first. Okay, we'll be solving the first 2 division at first. How? Let's check. 21 divided by 2 is there. Since here, let's check only this much. Okay, let's check only these two first. Since here is a division and here is a fraction only, so now what we can do? We can do the multiplicative inverse. By doing the multiplication, and the multiplicative inverse of 21 upon 10 is 10 upon 21. Yes. So this is the answer, and 24 upon 5 will be the same. There will be no changes in the 24 upon 5 now. Okay, now since we are doing the opening the bracket at first, so 21 will be cancelled out, yes, and 2 1 is 2, 2 5 is 10 will be there. So 5 will be remaining, 5 by 1 will be there. Okay. So then after divide is the same, 24 upon 5 will be the same. Now again there is the division. Now what we can do? We can do the multiplicative inverse of this last fraction. Yes, we can. So 5 by 1 will be the same. And while doing the multiplicative inverse, there will be the multiplication sign, and 5 will go up and 24 will go down. So this is the multiplicative inverse. Now 5 into 5 will be 5 5 is 25 will be there. 1 into 4 will be 24. 1 into 24 will be 24. So this now can be changed into the mixed fraction, which will be 1 by 24. So this is how you have to do the question number I, and this is the final answer. 1 by 24 is the final answer.